Welcome to Elf Centered and part 5, yes 5, we're halfway, of the theory of relativity tour and the fun of being on tour for 30 days. For those of you who've never been on tour with bands and are musicians or DJs or whatever, if you get the opportunity, take it. It is awesome with the right people. I can see where with the wrong people it would be drama and horribleness, but you know what, with the right people, and most of the, at least in the subcultures I move in, like the goth industrial, stuff like that, most of the bands and the artists are insane in fun ways. They have the sense of humor that really makes the tour a lot of fun. So anyways, off to Memphis, Tennessee. There is drama going on in the back because of everything with prognosis and people screaming and yelling, "Oh, don't go to the club nights because these people are evil! Evil, I tell you!" And yeah, whatever. Weirdly, dressed much like this, the Fates sometimes do entertaining things. When we hit the border of Tennessee, the song on my CD finished as I saw the border coming up. And as we hit the border, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy by Big and Rich started. And I hit the loop button. And that was pretty much the only song I listened to the entire time I was in Tennessee. And sang along to it at the top of my lungs. It's a great song, and I'm still not tired of it. We were off to Memphis and the C1884 Lounge. Big place, really nice, decent crowd. But the food that they provided us. Pulled pork, barbecued pulled pork, done Tennessee style. Ha ha ha. Oh, my mouth waters now 2 years later just thinking of it. We had discovered by this point, or I had, that the little card that we used when getting gas got us free showers every so often. So several of us started taking showers at the truck stops. Because the shower in the back of the bus was a shower. It wasn't a great shower, and sharing it with, a dozen other people, a little tricky. I did find out towards the end of the tour that one of the games they would play is they'd wait till I got onto like a bouncy road or, one that wended back and forth a lot, and then one of them would go take a shower with a lot of soap. And apparently it was like a carnival ride. I got a chance to try it in the last day or so, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kind of dangerous, but a lot of fun. So, Memphis, Tennessee done. We were off to Nashville, Tennessee. I need to go visit Nashville and poke around a lot more. We were at a place called The Limit, which used to be a theater and a whorehouse and all sorts of other stuff that they had cleaned up and opened the first floor, but there were other floors which the owner was slowly working on. Beautiful location. Beautiful location. For dinner, we got cheese pizza. I'm usually not big on just cheese pizza, but this was the best cheese. This beat out non-cheese pizza. This was, wow. The cheese pizza from like a couple of doors down, wow. So, one of two things of note at The Limit, not only the people, they were great, but I was introduced to a young guy who had become their resident DJ not long before, who, when he became the resident DJ, he had only been introduced to goth industrial a short time before that by coming to the club to check it out and falling in love with the sound. And he was an amazing DJ. He came from a different background. He didn't come in with the assumptions and the perceptions that most goth industrial DJs already have. Most DJs in any genre have because they grow up with that genre. It's their favorite genre. He came to it late in life and fell in love with it. He was amazing. I really hope he's still doing well and has started traveling, because he really should. The other thing was, I was told while I was up there doing setup that I was walking on a stage, the original stage, never rebuilt, that Johnny Cash had walked on and performed on. After I was done the performance, I was good. I have, though time separated us, shared a stage with the Man in Black. And that is truly awesome. Okay, so from Nashville, Tennessee, and often the pattern was, do the club night. Anyone who knows me knows that when I DJ or I perform or I do anything like this, I get wound up. When I socialize, I get all energized. bundle everyone in the vehicle. Some are going to watch TV, some are going to sleep, some are going to dick around on the laptops, whatever, and I drive for a couple of hours. Get a head start on the tour, on the trip to the next city. And then we'd park someplace, sometimes side of the road. Truck stop, Walmart, many times in a gas station, because, you know, you got the big gas stations with the trucks. You roll in, you gas up, and then you park. And I'd always leave the engine running. Something would shoot up a lot of gas, but it allowed them to have hydro in the back so that they could entertain themselves at any time, have lights, etc., etc. We did have what is called offshore power, a place to plug in. Did not find it until almost the end of the tour. I'll mention that when I get there. And I had a small accident that kind of crumpled that corner in, so we couldn't really get to it. And we didn't have the cable for it anyways, because the place we rented the vehicle from didn't include it. So the truck had to be left running, which was fine with me. I am sorry that, you know, it chewed up a lot of gas. Overnight would be a quarter tank easy. You know, and that cost Jonathan a lot of money that, had we planned, would have been cheaper getting hotel rooms, possibly. Or, you know, plugging into offshore power somewhere. Anyways, St. Louis, Missouri, at the Crack Fox. Great little club, excellent turnout, very excellent turnout, great DJs, very pleased with the entire night, and an amazing city. We got there very early, got to walk around, I got to take some pictures, a lot of history right there that was just, I love visiting the states and the cities, because you can accidentally run into such wonderful architecture and such incredible history. I'm envious. I would love to just spend my time touring the states and finding all those wonderful little places. Unfortunately, as we were traveling as well, we didn't have time to stop. We passed John Wayne's birthplace. We passed a number of Civil War battlefields. I would have loved to have stopped and looked and seen, but next time, if it ever happens again. So thanks for tuning in and watching Elf Center. And remember, when life offers you an opportunity and a door opens, take it. It is only yourself you're disappointing if you don't. Have a great night. Be excellent to each other.